wait, a herd. Herd is the word. I heard a herd. And a herd is the word. I went a herd. Herd is the word. Don't you know about the herd? Everybody knows that the herd is the word. And then you just take the CD
I
and
thought
just
the cat was
smash
the
it.
herd. It's a cat herd.
Cat's a herd. Herd. Herb-a-derp.
Herb-a-derp. Give them
herpes.
No, don't give cats herpes. Don't do that. You know, don't give cats herpes. Don't do that. Give them caffeine. Give them laser pointers. Give them what other stuff was there? I don't remember.
Jazz hands. So anyways,
that is like Donald Trump hands.
Right in the pussy.
Oh my gosh, no. Anyways, this is super hurting cats, and I feel like this game doesn't really pick up until you get the second cat.
Yeah.
That's when you know things just got real. Because you start to have like half of all the tricks in your, like you can give, your cats turn into super cats and they have little cute capes on, which is one of the coolest things I've seen.
Absolutely adorable.
Yeah. And what else? Jetpacks. Your cat
propeller caps.
Yeah, you can fly your cat across the room.
You can give them
cats
spinach.
Can jump like 10 feet in the air. They're like super cats for sure.
Yeah, you give them like some cans of spinach. You give them like caffeine
that seems
bars.
to make them zip around and
then
I don't know what it's supposed to do. Spinach?
Gives them super strength, like in Popeye.
Oh, like zip around like Popeye. Okay, because it's really similar to the caffeine. That's what threw me. This is more of like a sandbox cat simulator, cat herding simulator.
Cat simulator.
Rather than a game. Like you're the camera.
But like instead of like controlling the cat themselves, like you would in Goat Simulator.
You're controlling the perspective.
You're controlling a laser pointer.
Yeah.
And you're pointing the cats to destroy.
What this game reminded me of when we first started was, remember that game last summer that we played where you're bombing the dictators?
Yeah.
It's the same sort of idea, but in 3D. Plus, there's another cat game, Perfect. We haven't played yet, but anyways, your thoughts on this game?
I personally like this game.
I like it. It's definitely a simulation.
It's definitely like one of those cat simulator games that you just throw like 1 or 2 hours out of your day just to play.
I thought it was called Perfect something. We haven't played it.
Cat President was a good game.
Every now and then we play a cat game.
Yeah, just to keep up with the cat fans.
Keep on the cat fan.
We need to have Catman Arkham Pound.
It's not Nyan Cat. It's not Laser Cat. I don't remember.
It's Catman.
We haven't played it yet.
We will soon.
I thought I would have found it by now because I got it a while ago. Actually, it's one of my VR games. That's the easiest way to find it.
The game gets a little crazy and hectic as you're trying to feed your cat a lot of caffeine and
the cat gets stuck. Like your cat was stuck in the corner.
Yeah, or like at the very beginning of the game, like your cat gets like absolutely stuck at one point, and we spent some money on well, not money, they're called sparkles, on a power-up that they didn't want us to buy, so we had to start the level over again.
Me, because I thought, hey, you know, I'll always get more sparkles, and then I realized, oops.
Nope, you can't.
Yeah, they're cumulative. You can exit the level and go back in and...
Yeah, and then just start all over again.
Yeah.
But that means you have to do all that all over again.
All that other crap. But
so it's definitely, I wouldn't say, like, it is pretty beginner-friendly a little, but, like, be sure to pay attention to stuff.
One, I don't know how long this game is. That's the main thing. Two, while I find it's fun, it's just like the Dictator game. I feel like the excitement, the entertainment, it's a big burst at the beginning, and then it's like, it sort of dies off, and like, it just plateaus. That's why I felt like the Dictator game, like, oh, I can beat him up, oh, I can throw this. And like, there's more options in that game to throw or do to the Dictators in this game. That's why I feel like the fun, unless you're playing with someone else or like, you're buying for someone, I feel like the entertainment value And it depends on how many levels there are. We got to the second level, but it took a while to get there.
Yeah, especially because
that's
we
what
fucked
I'm
up at the tutorial.
But that's what I find with these games, the simulators. You know, the entertainment value is there, but like once you've got that, there's no depth. Like even though there's extra stuff to use, I feel
it just doesn't feel that deep.
Yeah, that's
like with like your dictator.
It's like sugar.
There's a lot more.
That initial burst, and then after that initial burst of sugar, the games just don't feel as exciting.
Yeah,
it's not a consistent excitement.
So after like 1 or 2 games, you just put it down, and then
hits.
When you're like,
hits.
It's like it's like catnip.
Super hat catnip. Super hat.
So I'd personally give it a 7 in that regard.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking, around 7. I mean, it's hilarious. The banner's hilarious, seeing a cat flying on a rainbow, and it's hilarious to see the little kitten zip around. Like I don't know how many cats you can get. Like maybe 40 cats makes it more interesting. Like you just hear like 40 cats go all in your.
That would be so like, awesome.
Wee! But I just find, yeah, it's just one of those games that it starts to feel like a chore rather than, you know, hey, this is really hilarious. I guess it's sort of like your maturity level too. Like no offense, but I think this game, like you have to be in a silly mood, and if if you're like calm, then it's like,
or not even in the mood. I can totally see. Yeah, you have to. Like this game requires you to be completely in the mood. Please understand, understand.
It will not be. Well, hey, Sakurai said he'd only do one more Smash Brothers, so maybe this is the ultimate Smash because.
And then they're gonna reboot it with an edgy story where Mario has to warn his past self that Bowser must win.
Then Ridley gets his own game.
Where he gets a gun and he's trying to find out his lost identity. Because he found out he was a robot in one of the Metroid games.
Distant cousin of Samus. But this game, I just find like it's fun, it's hilarious. Just enjoy while it lasts is what I say. So yeah,
yellow swag, mofo.
I'm thinking $5-10. I think it cost me $15. I think it's $15 regular price.
I give it $1 to $5
like
myself.
Yeah, like I thought it was going to be something a little bit different, or like there'd be a lot more options, but you only have like what 15 different things you can buy. That's the thing. Like it really reminds me of that Dictator game. Like once we unlocked almost everything, because it just gives you the money. Like this game, you have to earn the money. But that game actually gave you all the money to buy almost everything.
Yeah.
Like right away, and that it sounds great, but like because it was obviously a mobile game. That there's no progress, like you feel like, oh, I'm gonna move on to a different game. So yeah, check it out. You'd have to like be obsessed with cats, or if
you have to love tiny cats.
Yeah, kittens. That's what they're called.
Smaller cats, kittens. Forgot the word there. Wow. So okay, I'm confirmed to be Ultron.
But yeah, it's a cool little game, niche game. Get it on sale. I know that's your line, I'm stealing it. Yeah,
it's okay.
Check it out, but Castlevania for me.
See you in
Castlevania clone, okay. I'll be there. I'll be there with my musket and my beaver tail. Keep on gaming.
You too.
Bye.